Hello, Steve here. I just wanted to do a quick tip video for any Guardian players out there on a fun alternative way to play our favorite bird person. The Guardian is a fun Nightfarer to play and can excel at fighting Night Lords, especially Night Aspect. Now, most people would strongly suggest you lean into guard counters to keep the pressure up, which I would recommend as well, or any other playstyle that suits you. But if you haven't guessed from the thumbnail, an alternative way to play the Guardian simply involves walking and blocking. More specifically, walking while using passive effects. These effects are found on weapons or boss drops. I know it's nothing crazy, but I was surprised how effective it was. The damage output is respectable, and it's a very comfortable and safe way to play. These walking passives include things like Wraith while walking, Red Lightning while walking, Flame of Frenzy while walking, Dark Stormcloud while walking. There's quite a few of them out there. And with the exception of Wraith while walking, normally if you only get any one of these, it's not quite worth leaning into it on the run. But if you get two, or if you get Wraith while walking, you could probably make this your playstyle for the run. When you find these passives on an item, they do require you to have that item held in your hand, either your offhand or your main hand, doesn't matter if you're using it or not. Which means you can get up to 2 of these passives at once on your held items, although that's highly unlikely, but it is worth checking the shops to see if anything's available with that passive. The rest of the passives can be found with boss drops. Now, due to the randomness of these passives, you can't do this every run, which is probably for the best, as it's a little too comfortable, but you will likely get it every other run or so, and it's a very fun way to mix things up. However, I'd still recommend planning on your basic playstyle and simply keeping an eye out for these passives as you go. If you don't know, the Guardian can use his Steel Guard ability if you dodge while holding block. Doing so puts him in a walk-in stance, which triggers these passives. It also gives roughly 400% guard boost in exchange for a slow stamina drain. Personally, I would have preferred this to simply be Guardian's default block to save a step, since regular blocks can rarely stop more than one hit in Night Rain. But the 100% physical damage negation on all shields and weapons is nice. A good relic to complement this is the Witch's Brooch, or more specifically, any relic with the Guardian ability, Successful Guards send out shockwaves while Steel Guard is active. This ability may only deal roughly 70 damage or so, but it's a respectable amount of stance damage and projects in an area, allowing it to revive fallen allies you're standing over. That range, however, is short, so you'll want to really hug your opponent, which you should try to do anyways to maintain aggro. I would highly recommend you give walking and blocking a try. It can be a lot of fun. Also, I would still recommend guard countering at the end of combos if you can, but I wouldn't recommend shield poking since it interrupts your walking for very little gains. And that pretty much wraps it up. I really hope you'll give the old walk and block a try and have fun with it. If you have any other Guardian suggestions, feel free to share, and thanks for watching. You have a nice day.